If you want to run Facebook ads or Instagram ads for your business and you want to make loads of sales, watch this video to the very end, because I will be showing you practically in this video the right audience setup that is currently working. My people, when it comes to picking the right audience setup for your ads, trust me, it is paramount. Trust me, it is something you shouldn't skip at all. I want to show you what has worked for me, what has worked for my friends that have actually taught this thing, so that you can start seeing results from your ad. Every now and then when I go on Instagram, I see vendors complaining sales are so slow, they are running ads, they are spending money on ad, but they are not seeing any result. And to be sincere with you all, that's like the worst thing that will happen to you as a business owner. You're not making sale, but you're still spending daily on ads. Some businesses or some vendors are spending up to 20,000 naira daily on ad. I mean, if you run that ad for a week, it is over 100,000 naira. If you run it for a month, it is over 450,000 naira. And if you're not seeing results or more, that money that money is gone and gone. Facebook is not going to say, oh, or Meta is not going to say, oh, because you did not make any sale, let's refund your money. It is gone. It is gone. That is why you need to ensure that you watch this video to the very end to see the type of audience setup that has been working for me throughout this month of February. This ad setup has been a bomb, and my friends that complained, I actually showed them what I did, and immediately they implemented it. Result choke. Let's go into it. Before then, my people, if you're coming across this channel for the first time, welcome to the family. My name is Onyi, and here on this channel I create content on how to start an online business and be successful at it, how to sell online and be successful at it, how to import from China, bring it down to Nigeria, sell it online easily. That is what I cover on this channel. So if you're interested in videos like this, do well to hit the subscribe button. It is free of charge to subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. You can watch subsequent videos. I have loads of videos around ads, and trust me, my people have been leaving good comments for me. I mean, when I see this type of comments you can see on the screen, it actually motivates me to create more videos, knowing that people are getting value from my content. That is so enough for me. So I don't want to waste your time. We're just gonna dive into it. Remember, I said it's gonna be practical, so I'm gonna be sharing my phone screen with you. I'll put my phone screen here or here. Wherever I see space, I'm gonna hang my phone screen for you so you can follow suit. If you're running ads from your smartphone, please use your browser. I know you have the Meta Ads Manager app on your phone, which is so perfect. It is so perfect. But if you want to get the juicy parts of your ad, I mean, you want to extract everything extractable from your ad, ensure you're using your browser. And once you go onto your browser, just type adsmanager.facebook.com. Ads Manager, I'll leave it on the screen. adsmanager.facebook.com. Then you go ahead and launch it. Just give it some few seconds. Now it is so tiny, but I can see it. So if you're doing your own from your own end, you can see it. Because I want you to see what I'm doing, what I'll do is to expand my screen like this so you all can see me. If you don't have a laptop, please don't worry. Once you're using your browser, everything that the person using a laptop is seeing, you're also seeing it. Everything that the person using a laptop can do, you can also do it once you're using your browser. So that's very important. Now, if you can see, I have 3 active ads. I am running ad currently for my business. 3 ads are active, and these ads have been giving me results. Now, you can already tell that I'm not just teaching you what I don't do, I'm teaching you what is working. And I'm going to open these ads that are active to show you evidence. Very good. Now let's say we want to create an ad. I'll click on the create button right there. Once you click on the create button, you wait for it to load. You will see choose your campaign objective. I'm not going to be explaining this because I already explained it in the previous video 2 about ad. If you've not watched that video 2 I'm going to link it down in the description. The first video you see in the description, click on it, or you can watch this to the very end. At the end of this video, I'll also leave it for you on the screen. If you want to know how to choose the right objective for your ad, which is very important, before your ad would convert very well, before the audience setup you're using will give you results, it needs to start from this point: choosing the right objective. I'm not going to be explaining it. It will make this video to be too lengthy. I already have a video where I explained it in detail, so please watch it at the end of this. Now I'm just going to pick anyone. Let's go with traffic, and then we click on continue. Now here it says traffic campaign for Instagram. Choose a campaign setup. You want the manual? Yes, we want to go manual. Okay, you're not going with the automatic, we're clicking on manual. So once you click on manual, you come down here to this interface, which is the first part of your ad. I already mentioned that your ads are divided into three segments or three sections. The first one is the campaign level or the campaign section. The second one is the ad set section, and then the third is your ad section. Now you'll be asking what happens in these three sections. Now for the campaign section, nothing more, just name your campaign and you move on to the ad set. Now it is at the ad set level that you will be choosing your preferred audience setup. When I say audience setup, I mean the people you want them to see your ad. You all will agree with me that not everybody online is your customer. Let's get to that. So under the campaign level of the campaign section, it says budget strategy, the campaign budget, and the ad set budget. Now for this campaign budget, it means that you want to, you want your money or the amount you're spending on this ad to be assigned to this campaign. But if you'll be running multiple ads under this campaign, then you go with the ad set budget, so that they will check each of the ad sets you have under this campaign, and the one that is doing well, that's the one that will be taking the most money. I know you know by now that you can use 10,000 naira to run 5 different ads. You can use 7,000 naira to run 3 different ads under the same campaign. Campaign is just like the umbrella. Now under that umbrella, you can have 3 people. That 3 people are like your 3 ad sets under that umbrella. Campaign is the overall covering. Right now you can have 1 ad set, or you can decide to have 3 ad sets, and you are using 7,000 naira to run these 3 ad sets. That is to say, if you go with 3,000, if you go with 7,000 naira, Facebook will look at these 3, know which one is doing well, and allocate more money to that one that is doing well. That is when you get to pick the ad set budget. But no, I want to run 1 ad set per campaign, so I'm going to click on the campaign budget, right? And then you put in how much you want to spend. In my previous video, somebody was asking me, Oni, how much should we spend for ad? This is so important, because if you're not spending as you're supposed to spend, if you're not bidding well for your ad will not convert. These days vendors putting a lot of money into ad, but my people, I don't want you to do what other people are doing. That is something that I have been doing for my business that is working for me. You need to be very, very realistic to yourself. I usually tell my students, tell yourself the truth. How much can you bring out from your business for advertising? How much can you bring out for marketing? If you don't have a specific amount every month for marketing, trust me, you are not yet in business. You are not yet an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is not just you importing and then you bring the goods and you're expecting heaven on earth to happen and people will start buying. You need to be very realistic. When you bring in your goods, once you're making, you're costing your goods, once you're putting your cost price or your selling price rather, please include the price or include the amount for marketing. Marketing should be included, not that I bring in goods and then this particular bag, I bought it for 10,000 naira, I want to sell it for 12,000 naira. Not bad. Have you thought about how much you're going to use to market that particular product? When you market it, from your 2,000 naira profit, are you making profit at the end of the day? This is what some people don't understand, and that is why you see so many business closing. Somebody will start business today, they are just doing it. Oh, I am selling with 2,000 naira profit. I am saying you're bragging with your selling with 2,000 naira profit. That's what I see people doing on TikTok. You're selling with 2,000 naira profit, you're bragging like I am the cheapest of the cheapest, and you're not even bringing this item in bulk. Because if you want to sell at very cheap price, you should be one that is selling mostly wholesale. You're selling in bulk. I don't know why people these days don't understand business. That is why you're not making money. Year to year, you are still where you are. So if you want to cost your product, if you want to pull price, please, there should be pricing for marketing. Marketing is a must. There should be pricing for marketing. Now, if I want to sell this, guys, let me take water. If I want to sell this cup, say I bought this cup, the cost price, shipping, everything, clearing is around 14,000 naira. I'm being honest with you guys now, right? It's around 14,000 naira. Currently, I'm selling this cup 19,500. It's a vacuum cup that can keep hot or cold. I'm selling it for 19,500. Everything cost price is 14k, and I have extra 5,500. Some persons will still say, only you're selling it for, it's too much. Forgetting that this cup, if I keep it in my store like this, I sell mostly online. If I buy it and dump it in my store, nobody will buy it. I need to allocate money for the ad. I am running ad to sell this cup. Now I can be using 1,500 or 2,000 naira on each to sell this cup. So at the end of the day, if I am going to be packaging all my packaging, everything, I'm not here to teach you pricing, but I just want you to understand something. At the end of the day, if everything plus marketing, everything cost me maybe 16,500, you see that my profit at the end of the day is like 2,250. Then you're making sense. Not important at the end of the day, you're adding just 2,000 naira. Where is your marketing cost? Where is it going to come from? So you need to tell yourself the truth and know how much you can allocate for marketing. That is where you will know how much you can use to run ads for your business. I am not going to tell you how much you're going to use to run ads for your business, but for my business currently, when it comes to daily budget per ad set, the maximum I can go for the level where my business is currently, the maximum I can go is 4,000 naira per day max. If I want to do engagement ad, I go as low as 2,000 naira per day. I'm being realistic. I don't spend 20. I'm not that person that say, oh, I spend 10,000 naira. Maybe tomorrow in the next level I can do that, but currently max I can go, yeah, for Instagram profile visit ad, messaging ad, max I can go is 4,000 to 5,000 naira. That is what my budget can take. That is what the budget I've done for marketing can take. That is to say, if I'm spending 4,000 naira every day and I'm running my ads for, I love being very, very calculative. I'm spending 4,000 naira every day and I'm running my ad for 30 days in a month, right? Per one ad set is 120. But you guys saw that when I opened my ad, when I opened my ad account, I was running 3 ads. That is, if I'm spending for 4,000 naira on each of them times 30, this 120 now will now times it by 360,000 naira. This is what I'm spending per month. Now I'm not saying this is the exact figure I spend every month, but approximately I spend close to this amount per month for ad. Am I seeing results for it? Yes. This is what I have budgeted to be spending for ad. If what your business can take per month is 150,000 naira, please divide it by 30. Divide it by 30 and know how much you can spend daily. Maximum 5,000 naira daily. That is, you should be running maybe at most 2 ad sets. One can be for engagement, the other for profile visit. For engagement, you can give it 2,000 naira. For profile visit, you can give it 3,000 naira. Profile visit, that the traffic should have more. Engagement, which is like a generic type of ad, you can use 2,000 naira to achieve something good. Do you understand this point? I digress a bit, but I'm just trying to explain something very important. Now, once you're done with this part, you impute how much you want to spend, you move over to next. Let's go to the next, but that's where I'm interested in, to show you the right audience setup for your ad. Who and who do you want to see your ad? Your ad is not for everybody. Not everybody is your customer. Not everybody will buy from you. You yourself cannot deliver your product to every state in Nigeria, can you? Right here under the ad set level, we have conversion. Now I want this to be for Instagram or Facebook profile visit. I want to send people to my Instagram profile. Now I want to run this ad specifically on Instagram alone. I'm going to uncheck my Facebook. You scroll down to where you see budget, schedule. I usually leave my ad. I don't add an end date for my ad. I've explained that, and I explained the reason why. You move down to where you see audience control. Do you understand me? I want you to click on audience suggestion optional. If you run your ads like this, Meta will use their AI system to give you, audience that might work for your ad or might not work. So go to audience suggestion control, and then this is where you impute your audience setup. Now, this is where you need to ask yourself, what exactly am I selling? Am I selling bags? Am I selling shoe? Am I selling computer? Am I selling phone? What are you selling? It is the knowledge of what you're selling and the knowledge of the customers that can buy what you're selling that will help you here. Personally, I sell bags, I sell fashion items, shoes and the likes for ladies. Now, you can see under age 18 to 65. This is not my ideal age. I cannot run ad to an 18-year-old. They might see it and buy, but no. I'm going to edit that 18 to like 23 or even 22. The age that works for me very well is 23 upwards, and then for the 65 plus, I reduce it. I reduce it to like 50. I leave it at 50 so that my ads are not shown to people that will not take action. Do you understand me? So 23 to 50 works for me. Now for gender, depending on what you're selling, some people will say, oh, since you're selling just bags, run your ads to ladies or female alone. That works. Some people say, since you're selling just male items, run your ad to guys alone. That also works. But let me say something. That's why you see me running more than one ad. You cannot catch me running just one ad. I don't run just one ad. The first ad, I will target just the female gender for profile visit. The second ad, I'll look for another product like my backpacks. I will target just the male gender. Then for the engagement ads, which is like the general one I usually run, I will target both gender. This is what works for me. Try it out. If you can, run 3 ads. First, target your main audience. If you're selling female items, target female items. Target the female gender. Male item, target the male gender. Then for the second one, you can do an engagement ad and then target general. Now I'm selling female product like bags. Let me bust your bubble a bit. If you go to my website today, I even made a video about that and I posted it on my Instagram. This weekend, 13th or 15th of March is Mother's Sunday, Mother's Sunday, right? And I noticed that the majority of people that placed order on our website were guys. Now you can imagine if I was targeting just women, I would have missed out on this money I'm seeing on my website. Because these guys, they're either buying stuff for their wives because of the season, Mother's Sunday, they are buying bags to surprise their wives, their moms, their mom-in-law, their sisters. Now imagine I did not target the male gender at all. What will happen? These people will not see my ad, they will not buy from me. So you need to think. Even when it's not Mother's Sunday, I have guys that usually walk into the store, come buy bags as birthday gifts for their friends, for their wives. So it is not just women that buy bags. Men also buy bags. Yes, they don't use it, but they're buying it for their sister. In fact, these men, when they buy more. Women will come and buy just one. Men will come, they'll look for bag and matching shoe and purse. Do you get me? So you can actually target female, male, and then target both gender with another ad set. Do you get me? Now that's what I do practically. That's what I have shown my friends to start doing, and it's working for them. Now when you come to gender, this one I can decide to do female only. The next one I do male and female. You move down to where you say detailed targeting. Now for this detailed targeting is where you add demographic, interest and behavior. My people, don't bother yourself at all with detailed targeting in 2026. Currently where we are now, you don't need any detailed targeting. If you're going in with detailed targeting, best believe you're limiting your ad. If you're going in with interest, you're looking for interest, people that love shopping online, people that, you are limiting your ad. Just do gender, do age range, leave your ad to run. This is the best audience setup for 2026. Leave detailed targeting to Facebook or to Meta people to do. Best believe again, they understand your target audience more than you do. In as much as your creative is showing what you sell, who your target audience are, they understand your target audience. Their AI has been upgraded. It understands your target audience more than you do. If you go ahead and you add detailed targeting here, you will limit your ad completely. So if you've been adding detailed targeting like interest, you've been adding behaviors, you've been limiting your ad, I think you should cut down on those, stop it and run a fresh ad, so you will actually see what I'm talking about. You will definitely see the difference in conversion. You will. This is where I want to hit. Leave detailed targeting for now. It is no longer bringing in results. Just do age, general, do gender. This I've explained to you. I don't want to say much. Try it. You will come back under this comment section and say only thank you. Detailed targeting in 2026 is limiting your ad. Is not allowing Meta to do what they want to do for your ad. Is not allowing them to show your ad to more people. There are more people. How many people will put under their favorites? Start putting. No, don't do that. Allow your ad to run. What you should be paying attention to more is your ad creative, the content you're using to run ad, the offer you have in your ad. I think I've explained that in previous video. Hope you got value from this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. And then guys, there is something I've never done before and I've been getting loads of requests to do. I don't know what you think about it, but I've been planning this since January this year. People have been requesting for a group training on running Facebook and Instagram ads. I don't know how interested you are in this. Personally, you know, I have a one-on-one training, online training for it, coaching for it, which I charge 50,000 naira. But some of you will be saying, only I don't have 50k. Can you do a group training and make it more affordable? I've been working on that. You know, teaching Facebook and Instagram ads is a lot of work. It's a lot. It's much more deeper than just teaching importation. Because I need to teach you how to go in with the right offer, how to table down your offer, how to create content for your ads to convert, how to create content for your ads to convert. It is not any type of content that brings in results. I need to teach you the nitty-gritty of ads. If you want a group training, it will be happening in April, towards the end of April, from 27th of April. Most people, I shared it in one of my Facebook, I shared this in one of my WhatsApp group, and everybody was happy. They are just so excited, they are interested, because most of them have been waiting for this opportunity. It will be happening around 27th of April. If you're interested, what you'll be paying, I will not charge you 50, I will not charge you 30, half of that, 15,000 naira. So if you're interested, I'm going to leave my WhatsApp contact down in the description of this video. I'm not going to leave it on the screen, so that only those that are interested will take that extra step to get my WhatsApp contact. So it's going to be down in the description. Click on the title, go down the description, send me a WhatsApp message, say only you're interested in the Facebook and Instagram ads group training that will be commencing by God's grace 27th of April 2026. I will send you a payment link, so you can go ahead and make your payments first of 15,000 naira. Now for this training, because of how deep it is, I'm not going to be taking in loads of students. Highest 25-30 is enough for me for this first. Let me try it and see how the results we are going to get. I'm just going to be taking around 25 to 30 or 35 students, and we are done. We'll close it till you wait for the subsequent one. So if you're interested, you're going to pay just 15,000 naira to learn how to run ads from A to Z. When I mean A to Z, from A to Z, you're going to learn how to 15,000 naira only. Send a WhatsApp message ASAP. Book your slot right now. It's going to be a group training on WhatsApp. I can't wait to open up everything, show you everything, show you my back end, show you what's working for me, how much I've spent, how much I'm spending. It's gonna be so intense, and you're gonna be grateful you actually paid for this group training. So I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, there's a video on the screen. I'll be talking about video 2. Go watch it right now. Get value from this.